Greetings, gang. Happy Sunday. What's up, Tiff? What's up, Warrior Spirit? What's up, AV? What's up, MS? Shout out everybody in the chat. Thank you for coming in. Um, hey. So let's just get a quick collective message. Hey, Candy. Let's get a quick collective message going. Um, you know, what y'all was doing? I'm nosy. Mm-hmm. You do need to get in the sun. All right. I love you guys. Okay. When I was getting into you guys' energy, I felt really happy. I felt really excited. I feel an energy of like peace and quiet. I feel energy of just rejuvenation. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Wands in the upright position. You got the Ten of Swords in reverse coming out. Yeah, there is a sense of regeneration here with the Ace of Wands in the upright and Ten of Swords in reverse. It's like you could finally see, you could finally feel again. I feel like somebody was numb for a little while, is what I'm hearing. Somebody was just kind of building themselves back up from a lot of turmoil, a lot of chaos was brought into someone's life. Someone was listening to too much of the opinions and thoughts of others. There was a lot of words that could have been spoken over your life that could have really just affected you in some kind of way, could have caused a bit of stagnation. With the Ten of Swords here, this is letting me know this has went on for a long time. But with the Ace of Wands in the upright position, you're bouncing back from that. I want you to understand that your power is being returned to you. You have to let go of the pain and the betrayal that you have suffered, because a lot of you guys have been betrayed. And this is something that comes up for you guys a lot because I feel like you were blindsided, is what Spirit is telling me. Blindsided. Happening from people that you weren't giving enough attention to, therefore you weren't tapped in enough to their energy. So it just caught you off guard. You've got the Magician in the upright position coming out. So along with you getting your power back, you're learning more. You're learning how to utilize the elements, which is going to be very important in the coming cycles for you, collective. Learning how to use the elements, learning how to harness the energy within you and put that on your tools. The Magician, we talk about this a lot. The tools that you have are going to be very important. Being prepared is very important. Somebody wants to return from the dead here with the Judgment in reverse. You guys may have an ex who's been stalking, lurking, This could be an ex-friend. This could be an ex-lover, or just I'm hearing estranged. So this could be a family member that you're estranged from, but somebody wants to resurrect into your life. This person is toxic with the Judgment in reverse. They haven't changed. Things are not going well for them. Whether you see this person online, which you shouldn't even be looking at their pages, they're probably finding some type of way to look in onto your life. They're not doing so well. They know how to wear a mask. So maybe you probably think, like, ever since you guys disconnected or whatever this resonates for you with, that they were happy, they chose a better option or something like that. But I'm hearing that they're running out of sources, resources. So they're coming back only to recharge on you. Whether that be you arguing with them, rehashing like old shit that you went through years ago with them that was very low vibrational and toxic. I'm picking up with the Ten of Swords energy and the Ace of Wands. There could have been a lot of cheating, a lot of lies, just a lot of manipulation going on with the Magician energy too. They're coming back to do that again. But this time with the Judgment in reverse, you're not going to allow them back to bring this chaos, or this, it's not even chaos. It's, what I'm hearing is more of like confusion, lies with the Ten of Swords in reverse. Things that you already know these people are capable of. They want to come back in and bring that to you rewrapped. Like they want to re-gift. You know what I'm saying? Some bullshit. With the Judgment in reverse, they won't get that chance. What's going on, Spirit? Yeah, Ashe, what I tell you, Five of Wands in reverse. They won't get a chance to bring back that confusion, that mess, that chaos. See, somebody can only be happy in a relationship when somebody else outside of it wants them. Somebody can only be happy in a friendship or a connection when there's some type of like triangulation, confusion, mess going on. That's the only way they know that they're alive and that they're actually in something, because they don't know how to be in themselves. So with the Judgment here, it's a wrap for all of this. Five of Wands in reverse too. You could be coming out of like a very tense situation. Some of you guys need to move around when somebody wants you to compete for their affection or attention or time. Like, that's bullshit. And one thing that really gets me is that we're all adults here. So I don't really I don't respect at all that this energy comes up, because this is more like 8th grade, 9th grade, you know, type energy. So that really makes me think of the mindset that these people are in to even want to bring you into some type of chaotic energy. But they won't be able to. With the Five of Wands in reverse, these people are engulfed in their own confusion. They're looking for a way out of their own drama. I'm hearing all my exes double back, so I wasn't the problem. So maybe some of you guys feel like people who always cause drama with you or try to get you into some competitive situation or attention-seeking situation, they always end up running back to you, which lets you know that like they were the problem. They were always the problem, but they were able to paint the illusion to you like you were the problem based on your reactions to the things that they were doing. Sometimes people try to mind fuck you and make you think you're the problem because of how you're reacting to the things that they're bringing in your life. These things are tied to some type of loyalty. These things are tied to some type of misconception. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Wands in reverse. This is not your problem anymore. And I know this is fucked up, but at some point you have to take spiritual responsibility for the energy that you allow into your life. With this Five of Wands too and this Ten of Swords, it's like people were like doing things that they knew would cause drama, would cause confusion, would cause mess, and they kept it up. Now I feel here With the Ten of Wands energy, everybody sees this person's burden. Everybody sees this person or these people as burdens. So that's why they're losing out. That's why they're searching. That's why they're trying to dig up old shit to kind of like get some footing. Somebody needs some type of validation. Thank you, Spirit. They need validation. They feel like since you are in this Ace of Wands magician energy that you can validate them in some way to make them feel like the bullshit that they've been doing isn't so bad. So people could be facing judgment for the things that they've done to you, so they're running back to you for cover. But with the Five of Wands energy, they're cowards. Because they're not going to come to you and say, yo, I chose so-and-so over you. Or, yo, I was backbiting you. I was being messy. And now shit is turning around on me. And I know I have to make amends with you. And I know I've done you wrong with no reason. So I want to make amends. I want to apologize. They're not going to come back in that fashion. They're going to come back like on some dumb, like it's like clown energy. Okay? Clown energy. These are the types of people who think that time heals all wounds. And I know you probably like, but it do. No, it doesn't. Not in this circumstance. Because they spend time away, not to heal, not to get right. They spent time away because they thought there was something better, or there was something that they were gaining. Now that that's depleted, you're the untapped source. So they're going to come back to you. Oh, if I hide under the person that I hurt, then I'm going to get healed. No, you're not supposed to be a scapegoat for someone's healing. You're not supposed to step in and into like shield someone from their karma. That's not your job. Get out of that shit. Yeah, Empress. See? You looking like you could heal somebody. You're looking like you have... What I'm hearing too, Ace of Swords in reverse. I'm telling you, somebody made a really bad decision. Ace of Swords in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They made a really bad decision. They went with something that they were very impulsive. Thank you, Spirit. They went towards things based on illusions, false personas, other people's representatives, and things of that nature. It turned out to be very lackluster. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, somebody got themselves into some type of like codependent relationship situation, or just something that was very unlucky for them. I'm hearing that some of you were quiet. I'm hearing I was quiet for a long time. So maybe some of you guys saw this transpiring, but you really didn't say anything because you were already on to bigger and better things. Your life was transforming. You were becoming this Empress. You were getting the things that were going to make you who you are supposed to be. So when this energy returns, they're coming at you scattered. They're coming at you with lies. Ace of Swords in reverse. They're coming at you with a lot of disharmonious energy. This person could even be misplaced. Like nowhere to go, nowhere to stay. This person could have got caught like doing something fucked up to the person that they were staying with, or something. Like somebody has just been misplaced due to their lies, and they're coming to you like, hey, help me. Nine of Wands. And you're just like, no. You already have the Ten of Wands in reverse, so that goes back to the Nine. So you are being faced with things you've already been through, things you've already fought through, gotten through. They could have, with the Ten of Swords coming out, it was very harsh for you. I feel like some of you guys can still hear in your mind like the words that were said to you by someone. Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, somebody was saying like hurtful things. If they weren't saying it, they were definitely thinking it about you. You could be very intuitive and you can tap into that. Yeah, Seven of Swords in reverse with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You know, with the Page of Cups in reverse here, this person is going to try to like play on your emotions. They're going to try to be like all lighthearted and communicative after a time of, if not saying things bad about you themselves, entertaining those who have. Collective, you're looking very good right now. You have the Sun in the upright position with the Strength in the upright position. You're looking very good right now. So if I was you, I wouldn't go back. If you go back to something or you allow someone into your environment, your home, Four of Wands in reverse, Chariot in reverse. You're going to fuck up everything that's been stable for you. Some of you guys lost a lot by dealing with a certain energy or a certain person. Could have lost your home, could have lost a lot of money, could have lost a lot of heart. You know, this person is bored, is what I'm hearing. Things are at a standstill in their life. I keep telling you, collective, you look very good right now. You have the Six of Wands in the upright position at the bottom of the deck, along with the Sun and the Strength. You've worked very hard on some things that were very painful. I feel like nobody knows but a chosen few the depths of the pain that you have endured. And this ain't like on no stupid shit. I feel like a lot of shit could have hit you spiritually too. And I'm going to just be real. Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody gave a fuck. You have the Nine of Cups in the upright position with the Ace of Cups in the upright position. Your heart is whole again. And I'm going to tell you something too. With this Ten of Wands energy coming out again and the Eight of Swords, stop rushing to stick up for people who throw you under the bus when shit hit the fan. Because you could have been like trying to help people get through some emotional burden, some mental burden, and then when things hit the fan, they run. They not even there for you in the capacity that you've been there for them. When you try to talk to them about the things that's going on in your mind, Eight of Swords, they give you the energy of the Ten of Wands in reverse. Like, that's not my problem. But they want you to drop everything when you need to talk to them, when they need to talk to you. But when you need to talk to them, they're going to gaslight you, whether it be quietly or verbally. And the quiet way people will gaslight you, I'm going to tell you, is when you talking to them, they act real nonchalant about the shit you saying. They act real closed off when you come to them and just in need of a good word, or you in need of like to get something off your chest. They'll sit there, be all quiet, be all distant, probably look at their phone, probably just be like, oh dang, that's crazy. But when you go to them, you turn into full-fledged, when they come to you, you turn into full-fledged therapists for their ass. But when it's your turn, when your head is heavy, when your heart is heavy, these motherfuckers can't be bothered. They can't be bothered, or they going to turn around in some kind of way and make it about them, or they going to try to make you feel like what happened to you didn't even fucking happen. Because you're supposed to be the strong one, 10 of Wands. With the strength. If somebody ever tell you, oh, but you the strong friend, or you the run. Get from around that motherfucker. Because they ain't going to ever show up for you in the emotional capacity that you need. But you better be motherfucking clear. Hangman in reverse. That you better show up like that for them. And that's fucked up. And I've been through that before. I know that feeling with this energy here. No. You've got too much coming to fruition for you here. You've gotten your strength back. You've gotten your power back. There's a lot of loving energy that's coming in. A lot of blessings coming in for you. 9 of Cups and Ace of Cups. No. You bet not. And don't give these motherfuckers no attention, no energy. You have something good coming in for you here. Refocus. Don't let nobody deem you the strong friend or whatever the hell this is. Because when you in this 10 of Wands energy and 8 of Swords and you just need a breather, they're not going to show up for you in the same way. Fool in reverse. They don't want to take a risk on allowing you to think that you can come to them when something's heavy on you with the moon. They're not. So you were being called to this death energy here. A lot of shit is dead to you now. That's the only way you're going to grow at this point. Don't entertain the bullshit. Because people are losing out on people to use, misuse, abuse, and you are out of the rotation with the death energy here. You are out of the rotation. Quick thing. I remember when I was telling my friends and, well, so-called friends, because I'm very wise about who I even put that title on, associates, and I was expressing like, yo, somebody following me, I'm being stalked. My ex to this day still be stalking me. Old random weirdos. You know that all the motherfuckers that was calling me friend and saying they love me in the comments and shit didn't even hit me to see if I was safe or I was okay. That shit woke me up. And I'm telling you this for a reason, because people be going through shit and a motherfucker won't even see if you okay, but they'll be sitting up holding a grudge for you because you're saving space for yourself. Bottom of the deck, you have the Temperance in reverse. You got to get away from people who are imbalanced, people who ain't got their head right. 5 of Cups in reverse, I just feel like you don't care about who was lost and who walked away and who holding a grudge and all that shit. 8 of Cups in reverse, somebody is with the 3 of Wands, somebody waiting on you to come back to them. Somebody waiting on you to double back to say something to them. Somebody in some real low-ass self-esteem with the King of Wands in reverse. But I feel like for some of you, this is somebody who's just in a gang of random-ass connections. King of Wands in reverse with the Hierophant energy here and the 5 of Swords. I just feel like somebody just don't have no self-esteem. They bored. They lonely. They disloyal. King of Wands in reverse. And they're doing little things to get your attention, maybe. I said baby. Oh, Lord. The fuck? They may be doing things to get your attention with the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Three of Wands because they're waiting on you to double back. They like, oh, they're used to being very charming. But see, the thing about the King of Wands in reverse, the charm is worn off. And once the charm is worn off, all you see this person is a lost opportunity. Eight of Cups in reverse, just something to hold you back. One thing I encourage you not to do is let somebody coming back to you gas you up. Fuck that. I'm pretty hard when it comes to shit like that because that's like embarrassing. That's fucking embarrassing to me and my guys. How you gonna try to double back like you stupid or something with the fool energy out here? Five of Swords with the Knight of Wands. They just wanna win against your goals. Let me explain. Say you've taken a chance on yourself and you're in this energy now where you've been rebuilding, your power is coming back, you're feeling good again as the Empress, you just look good, you just feel great inside because you know what you've overcome. And now you have these new goals and aspirations and your life is going in a very different direction. This person just wants to come in, Five of Swords, and change the trajectory of your life with the Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody that only wants you when you taken, only wants you when your mind is preoccupied, only wants you when they're not a priority, only wants to come in, fight you while you're working hard on something, Knight of Pentacles, and then once they get you off your dean, they out of here. And some of you are like, damn, that's what this one person did to me because I wasn't paying attention to them and then they just kept calling and then just kept texting. Thank you for the super chat, baby. I appreciate you. They just kept calling, they just kept texting, and then I finally answered and then they stopped responding to me. That's it. Because they feel like if they can do that, then you're going to start to post things on your social media. Five of Swords energy here, communication, airwaves. You're going to start to post things that's going to let them know they got to you. Because see, this person wants to win at any cost. So if they can't take you from a relationship, they're going to take you from your goals. They're going to distract you from your goals. This is someone that's going to come into your life and think they know your path better than you do. Know what you should be focusing on better than you know. And then you turn around and you mad at yourself. Five of Swords again. You in mental conflict. Like, fuck. Looking at what you was already doing here. Like, damn, I was already on my path. I was already on my goals. I was already in alignment with what I needed to do. And I fucked around and tried to see what was going on in this Five of Swords energy. And this goofy motherfucker in the Five of Swords energy is something. Look at the Five of Swords, though. We got to dissect this real quick. This Five of Swords energy, there's three people in the cards. This one person here in the front line, this is the orchestrator of all the bullshit. They laughing and kikiing because they got three swords and they were able to somehow come in here and fuck with these other two people. But you notice these other two people are walking away from this person with the three swords. Three of Swords energy is loss, heartbreak, betrayal, lies, disloyalty, unfaithfulness. So other people can see that this person is just doing shit just to do it. Other people can see this person's lies and betrayal and misuse of information and misuse of any type of power that they get, which is not a lot because this isn't even a major arcana. So this person really has no power. But they like to be under the illusion of power by taking, by being competitive with people who aren't even in competition with them. This is someone who will get in a friendship group and compete against their friends. This is someone who will get in an environment and try to make it break down. They have to win at all costs. Even if Knight of Pentacles energy here in the upright position, even if things are going steady, even if things is just cool and trucking along, there's no problems. This is the type of person that has to come in. They thrive off of conflict. They thrive off of confusion because they're the Temperance in reverse. Very unbalanced lifestyle they live. Person wants to keep you in your head. Two of Pentacles, away from spirit, Hierophant in the upright position. The thing that's going on is this ten of Pentacles, Ashe, with the Six of Swords. Wow. So this person sees. See, this is a nosy motherfucker. This Five of Swords energy. This person sees that you're moving towards your fulfillment. You're moving towards more stability in your life. More grounded energy. Things finally being stable. Getting closer and closer to that generational wealth that you guys have been building. People know who you are sometimes before you know. And that's why they will come in and they will try to cause confusion. Let me tell you one of the tactics the enemy uses. They want to keep you so busy trying to protect, deflect, push away, blah, 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 that you don't get to have time to work on your Ten of Pentacles. But see, you are mentally moving away from all of that. You're mentally moving away from that. And now you realize what the focus should have been all along. So you knew what the focus should have been. But see, somebody was having this thing going on mentally where with this Two of Pentacles energy, it was like you had all the tools. You knew what you needed to do. But your energy was unsettled with the Two of Pentacles. And so you really couldn't get your footing on how to ground all the energy to utilize your tools and your mind better. But now it's all making sense. Being naturally me, hey babe. Now it's all making sense. Since the Six of Swords and Ten of Pentacles in the upright position, you're this much closer to your generational wealth, to your legacy. And a lot of you guys are going to leave behind a beautiful legacy, while others are going to leave behind a lot of generational karma, a lot of generational curses. People don't believe me, but I'm telling you, and I've been telling you for a long time, a lot of us and a lot of people sometimes are fighting generational curses because of the shit that our parents did, the shit that our their parents did, and nobody had the balls to stand up and say, okay, that's enough. So some of you guys are fighting years with the Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Some of you guys are fighting years of shit up off you. Shit from your parents, shit from their parents, shit from you, shit from your mates, shit from your friends, shit from associations. It's been a fucking pile up of bullshit that you've been getting up off you. And that's why you've been juggling. The whole time you was juggling though, with the Hierophant here in the upright, Spirit was right there learning you. Seven of Wands here in the upright position at the bottom of the deck. Wow. With the Three of Swords. Now you know how to protect your heart, how to protect your sensibility, protect your empathy. It only take a few times now. And now It don't even take a few times. Now you see the shit and you like, oh nope, Queen of Cups in the upright position with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position. You like, hold up, my intuition is telling me I need to be in Seven of Wands to protect my heart and protect my fortune and protect my karma and get shit right. And what you need to not give a fuck about. This is very important. Write this down. Don't give a fuck about how protecting your heart and rewriting your karmic cash and fixing things in your life appears to others. Because they ain't going to give a fuck when it comes to you. We are in a very emotionally selfish climate right now. It's not conducive to be running around talking about, I'm an empath, so I just let people hurt me. That shit is whack. It's played out. And it's why you keep reliving the same cycles. Just do what you got to do for you. You can show love. I show love every day, but that don't mean everybody online and everybody in the grocery store down the street I show love to, I let in. No, healthy boundaries. 7 of Wands, 3 of Swords. Healthy boundaries to protect yourself from the losses you've already occurred. It's gonna look ugly. But the people who love you and respect you gonna love you and respect you within those healthy boundaries. Because they're intelligent, emotionally intelligent too. And they know they've been hurt in some aspects. So they're not gonna be overbearing and pushy and mischievous with you. They're gonna be like, nah, man, I know what that shit feel like. I'm on that same boundary too. Let's link within these boundaries and have a good fucking time. Wheel of Fortune and an upright Queen of Cups. This is people who got the same type of emotional intelligence. And when they fuck with each other, it's just an abundant energy. Because everybody is respectful of each other's shit. When you fucking with people who got a lot to lose, they're not playing games. And see, don't think of that on like, oh, somebody got a gang of money or oh, somebody got a gang of nice shit material. I'm talking about the heart. Because the heart could be a treacherous thing. When you got a lot of heart, there's just certain shit you ain't willing to lose. You ain't willing to do all this dumb shit. You're going to have healthy boundaries and you're not going to try to hurt nobody else. And you're going to radiate love. And the people who are operating out of love going to fuck with you based on love. Queen of Cups in the upright, Wheel of Fortune. When I affirmed over my life that nobody can reach me if it's not through love, people stop fucking reaching out to me, my nigga. I'm telling you. When I affirmed that over my life, that the only way people can reach me is through love, motherfuckers start reaching out to me because it wasn't love. It was maybe infatuation, opportunistic energy vampires, spirit eaters, bullshit. Now the only time people talk to me is through love. Is kindness and caring and resource type shit. Like at this point with this 10 of Pentacles and this 6 of Swords, you only need to be leaving behind the bullshit and going towards things that help build you up. It's cool to laugh and have a good time and shoot the shit. But if a motherfucker can't reach you through love, and this Wheel of Fortune to me sometimes looks like a compass, people can't get to you, Queen of Cups, if it ain't through love. So you about to see people stop hitting you up. Stop talking to you. Because they was never moving in, and they was moving in, if I do this, you got to do this. If I'm this, you got to be this. They wasn't even taking you as who you are. So if you affirm some shit over your life and then shit start to change around, it's in divine favor. This is some shit that's going to work out for your greater good. Tell you what I know. Yeah, Knight of Wands in reverse. Because you was fucking with a lot of little self-serving ass, fickle ass people. Fickle people ain't gonna ever give a fuck about your heart. Fickle people don't give a fuck about your heart or your feelings or why you down. Fickle people with this Knight of Wands energy just want to run in to your Ten of Pentacles, charge up, get what they can get, and then they out. You're not even about to be allowed to do that anymore. You're not even about to be allowed to have that around you. So when shit get eerily quiet but shit is going good. You ever had that before in your life? Where shit was crazy quiet, but shit was still good? Somebody talk to me. I know you've experienced that. That's how it's supposed to be. You got the Emperor in the upright position with the Seven of Pentacles in the upright and a Ten of Cups. How many tens? We done had all the fucking tens. And guess what? For me, the worst tens was in reverse. The Ten of Swords came out in the jump in reverse. Ten of Wands came out in reverse. But guess what? The tens came out in the upright. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups came out in the upright. It was supposed to be like this, baby. You was supposed to have shit eerily quiet around you. How else you gonna hear spirit? How? A motherfucker that's always talking and running their mouth ain't gonna never hear shit. A motherfucker that's quick to respond instead of comprehend ain't never gonna get it. I love it when shit get eerily quiet. Let me know what's going on. I could go 17 hours a whole day if I ain't got clients and not say a motherfucking word. And feel fine. Shit is eerily quiet sometimes because shit is coming to fruition. The Emperor and the Seven of Pentacles? Come on. Both in the upright? You want these in the upright. You keeping your composure. You being solid. You not allowing the small things to deter you from your path or the work you need to be doing is what's bringing this shit in. Happy home, happy family, building from the ground up and watching things become stable around you. You know how satisfying that is? You know that feeling? Like when you clean your whole house, you do your laundry, you do your bed sheets, your towels, you just on it. And then afterwards you take that bomb ass shower and you walk back out to your space and you see like the house clean and everything in order after it had been a rough time. And then you get in your bed with those clean sheets and your fresh little new body and you could just feel every fabric and you could just smell every scent, the candles, the incense. Like that shit is heaven on earth, man. This is the timeline you guys are about to be in. You're being ushered into it right now with the Six of Swords. It wasn't for naught. Even if you can't see it physically manifesting, which I know you about to see it, it's happening energetically. You're preparing the spaces for these things. Seven of Pentacles, this is the earth energy, so this is tangible. You're going to physically see it soon enough. Be patient, baby. Because you're more in control now. You're in control of your feelings, your thoughts, your actions, your manifestations with the Magician coming out for you in the upright earlier. You're more in control of everything. Not in a unnecessarily overbearingly controlling way. Just like, yo, if I control me and my thoughts and my actions and my emotions, then everything around me flourishes. This is the lifeline you're in. Watch. Just watch. The only thing you can do is go through. That's it. Because when you give up and you just throw your hands in the air like, I don't even want to try, that's when everything, Jesus is not taking the wheel, bro. I'm telling you this right now. When you step into this emperor role in your life, that's when everything tightens up for you. And you get this 10 of Pentacles and this 10 of Cups. What else do you want? You want emotional fulfillment. You want generational wealth. You want stability in your life. You want things to just feel good. Shit. Who the fuck are you around that don't want you to feel good? Because that just rubbed me the wrong way. Like if you say you having a good day, somebody mad. Or if you say you've been just faring well, somebody mad. Like, get from around these fools. Damn. You are. Six of Swords. You are getting from around them. But y'all know I'm passionate. So, shit. All right. Thank you. Four of Cups in the upright position with the High Priestess in reverse. And this is strong. Already done seen all the HPs in the chat. Look. Y'all was fucking with some spiritual frauds. People that only cared about spirituality when it was serving some little weird ass agenda that they had. And you know who these were, and you don't even care anymore. You don't even care anymore. You don't care about what other people think you need to act like and be like to consider yourself spiritual. And that's where a lot of motherfuckers fuck up at. And that's why it's a lot of toxic ass energy in that so-called spiritual community, because we ain't a part of that. We ain't a part of that shit. And I'm going to tell you what's going on in this so that you don't do this. In the false spiritual community or whatever they got running around, everybody is chasing after the same client, the same collective, the same groups, the same followers, the same platform. Because they're operating out of a lack mindset. So these are the people who are going to come in and make you in some type of spiritual competition with them. Because they don't want to get outside of their comfort zone and step from behind that motherfucking screen and pass out their cards other places and be in other places. They all want the same collective, the same so-called spiritual community to be watching them. That's why they swerving in everybody's lane. But with the High Priestess energy in reverse, it's like they ain't even being real. They just trying to get energy. motherfuckers in this high priestess in reverse energy. Like, well, if I can get the people that believe in so-and-so to believe in me, that'll take away from them, then I'll be winning. They in a lack mindset. See, when you in a lack mindset, you think there's only 10 people in the motherfucking world. It's only 70 people on this live right now. And the low priestess will think that 70 is the 70 they need to take to win. Not knowing it's 8 million, 80 million or some other shit, 80 billion other people in the world. When you got a closed off ass mind and a low perspective, you're going to always be in competition with others around you instead of competition with your best self. Probably with some motherfuckers that was in competition. That's why they clicked off. You got to be fucking fearless right now. Four of Cups. So what if people working against you? Fuck them. Tighten up your protection and sweeten up your aura. The right people will be coming into your life. These people are trapped in their heads. Two of Swords. Six of Cups in reverse. So they taking shit out on you that you wasn't even around that transpired in their life. It's like somebody going into a new relationship with somebody who's open and vulnerable and kind and treating them like shit so they don't get left first, so they don't get hurt first. They don't get betrayed first, so they hurry up and try to betray you first or get the one up on you, Five of Swords, so that you don't... no. See, that type of shit right there, that's too much thinking. That shit right there was too much. That alone is too much to think about when you're trying to fuck with somebody. And that be people problem, they perspective, they mindset. They think it's only one way, only one thing, only one word, only one form, only one da-da-da-da-da. They put themselves in a prison, Eight of Swords. Guess what they want in that prison with their ass? You. They want you to be their bunkmate on that bullshit. You don't have time for it. Clear out the old so that the new has space to resonate, to bloom, to blossom, because it's about to happen. It's happening now. You're in it. You're in it. And stay the fuck away from people who base everything they've been through on other people. Three of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Wands in reverse. You got motherfuckers out here that are walking in the shit they caused and avoiding accountability at all costs. Every time you come across this person, they on some victim mentality shit. They don't got no accountability with the Two of Wands in reverse. And see, people think accountability is blame. No. Once on my journey, once I started to accept accountability for the shit I allowed in, shit stopped getting in. It wasn't about my ego being hurt or my pride being hurt or my feelings being hurt. Like, that's stupid ass shit. That's not no spiritual shit. Sitting up. Like, spiritual shit is this tower right here. Like, damn, maybe if I would have said no, maybe if I would have set up a healthier boundary, maybe if I wouldn't have been on some stupid shit, this tower moment wouldn't have came in. Once you say that to yourself, everything dies. And then you able to see clearly again. You got a lot of motherfuckers out here doing shit to other people right now just because their feelings was hurt. That's why I told y'all on that reading the other day, get a motherfucking list and write all the people you so-called mad at, because everybody got somebody they so-called mad at, or at beef with, or whatever that little stupid petty shit that people just hold the evil eye. People holding the evil eye on their third eye over shit that ain't even really happened because they wrapped up in delusion. Seven of Cups. Write down what somebody stole from you, how somebody abused you, what they took from you, how they hurt you. And if your intuition is off, High Priestess in reverse, you ain't even going to be able to see it. Some people going to purposely close their intuition off so that they don't have to take accountability. Some people purposely close their intuition off so they don't have to see the part they played in shit. Purposely. Accountability could be just, yo, they was acting shady, they was doing this, I felt this was off and I kept going against my better judgment. That could just be your accountability. How fucking hard is that to say? Or they didn't hurt me, they didn't take nothing from me, I just had unreasonable expectations of them. Or, like a lot of motherfuckers do in this emotionally selfish climate we in, they don't even say what their expectations are. They just bombard into your life with all these expectations, hidden, silent expectations, and then they punish you for not fulfilling them. And they punish you for not reading their mind. And you could tell. There will be little telltale signs in certain communications, certain styles of communication, because communication is going to tell you a lot of shit. If you comprehend it instead of just listening to respond, instead of listening to comprehend. A lot of motherfuckers be too quick. They just, oh my God, there's a connection. Let me dive in. And then they hit a tower, or a tower hit them. That be where the problem is. Not slowing down to even see what the energy is. That's why I be telling you about this hypersensitive ass society we in. It's detrimental to everybody's fucking health. The person that's like that, they mental health already fucked up. So everything they do, they gonna base it on some generic ass disability that somebody told them they have, as opposed to taking control of the situation and taking their power back. Shit. That's what my qualm is. Like, yeah, okay, you realize you got this whatever. What are you willing to do to fix it? How you gonna heal it? Because right now, everybody running around with some surface level bullshit somebody online that told them they have. And they ain't even taking steps to rearrange it or change it or heal it. They just, well, this is how I am and you have to deal with it and I'm going to act out in your life in this way. Hold up. Ace of Pentacles in an upright position with the Eight of Wands in an upright position. Thank you for the super chat, beloved. You don't have a right. You don't have the energetic clearance to come into somebody's life and try to change the trajectory of their life because your feelings is a certain kind of way. Wands and the Pentacle. You can't come in to somebody who's trying to fix their life, trying to get at the opportunities that are going to be better for them. And these are opportunities that are going to be given to you by the divine. So you mean to tell me that everybody that comes into your life is supposed to be able to switch up what you got going on? And so you got to watch these motherfuckers, because they'll be the ones that be like, I don't like people that's clingy and messy and dramatic. Oh yeah, they don't like it. They don't like it from people that they don't want. But they project that onto people that they want. And then when it's returned to them, now they're upset. A lot of people are basing connections off of being denied. Some people, I told you earlier, only want shit when it's denied to them. They only recognize the value of things when it's no longer available to them. Most of the energy vampires I have come across have always said they hated energy vampires. They hated people always being mad at them for no reason. They hated people always trying to gain some energy from them. But then they was doing that shit to me, my nigga. Like, let's call a spade a spade. People only want it from the people they want it from. What they call it, my person, my favorite person, when it's their person, or someone they feel like they didn't put dibs on, then it's cool to be clingy and emotional and overwhelming and messy and shit. But when it's from somebody that they don't want, now they feel harassed and attacked. Your boundaries ain't gonna be a safe space for everyone. Respect it and move forward. I always pose this question every year on my Twitter, and nobody ever answers. And if they do answer, they answer in a way that is deflecting to the person who set the boundary. I always ask, why do you guys get so offended over someone setting a boundary? Top answers. Oh, well, because they didn't have that boundary when I met them. Well, maybe your motherfucking punk ass was the trigger to make them set that boundary. Sometimes people will come into your life on some weirdo ass shit and that'll make you set a boundary. Like, oh shit, I have never let nobody like this come into my life again. Or you don't know people as in depth as we like to think we know people in this hyper connective ass society. We don't really know. So unless you really trying to dive deep and genuinely get to know and fuck with somebody, you're not going to know why they got certain boundaries. And if you a selfish, emotionally selfish individual, you ain't even going to care why they got certain boundaries. You just going to be thinking my feelings is hurt because they told me I can't call them at 2 a.m. It's stupid shit like that that's got society crumbling and everybody on some hypersensitive bullshit and I got this and I got that. When all it takes is them to take control of their mind, they won't have shit but clarity. A lot of people got to work towards that. But you with this 8 of Wands and this Ace of Pentacles, you're stepping into opportunities of abundance and success, and that's what you need to be going off of. People who fuck with you and really genuinely know your vibe gonna respect it, like I told you earlier. If you fucking with somebody that ain't got no boundaries ever, it's just a free-for-all through their whole life, through their house, through their money, through their emotions, they're going to bring chaotic energy into your life. I love when people have boundaries because that lets me know that they give a fuck about themselves and they not just out here playing around. So somebody needs to shift their perspective on boundaries. 9 of Swords in reverse. A boundary ain't a offense or some other shit. And you got some motherfuckers, I'm telling you what I know and what I've experienced. They're going to be like, well, if I can't cross your boundaries and if I can't be the exception to your boundaries, then I'm not going to fuck with you at all. Because now you done hurt my feelings. They ain't going to express it like they feelings hurt. They're going to express it like you being fake or you being weird. But they ain't never even dealt with you inside of those boundaries. They don't even know what it's about. See, if somebody set up a healthy boundary to protect their heart and get their life together and to get their mind right, and then you discard them and deal with them on some malice, petty, backstabbing, frenemy bullshit, you don't even know what it's like to be in love with these people inside their boundaries, in peace with these people inside their boundaries. You only know how to 5 of Swords them outside of their boundaries to get them to lower it. I'm telling you, nowadays, all you got to do is set a boundary. And you're going to see who really fuck with you. Now all you gotta do is just not be available to motherfuckers 24 fucking 7 or whenever they deem fit. And you gonna see how they really feel about you. And a lot of these motherfuckers is covert. These are the ones that's giving you the evil eye, the evil glare on the low, just because you didn't meet their unreasonable expectations. You're showing up as the Queen of Wands in the upright position, fiery. Yeah. You about to have a lot of shit to do. Successful shit to do. And you can't be sitting around with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse and King of Swords in reverse energy. Bitches that's never satisfied or happy with what you giving from your reserve. And motherfuckers that want to lie on you. You got people right now in your life that's lying on you just because you didn't give them. When somebody come to you with some gossip or some mess, ask them what they did to them. Don't just be like, yeah, they're a bad person and just go with that. Ask the questions. I never, ever, ever team up with anybody against somebody. I always want to know why you mad at them. Me and my emotional and spiritual intelligence, I'm going to know if you on some fuck shit or not. Because I've seen it. I've seen people do this type of shit with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse. Just be on some ungrateful, never satisfied, lying ass energy towards people that ain't even set out to hurt them. Oh yeah, well they gave me attention, but it wasn't enough. It didn't satisfy that void that I have in me that I won't fulfill for myself. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Because see, the Page of Pentacles in reverse only wants to eat off other people. Only wants to take from others without anything in return. This Page of Pentacles in reverse is an energetic drain paired with the Page of Wands in reverse. I can't make it up. So when you not giving to this Page of Pentacles in reverse, they're going to slander your name. Page of Wands in reverse is gossip, lies, quick talking. So they're going to be able to say all these little quick trigger words to get people to come up against you. That's what they do. They can't get energy directly from you. They're going to get energy off of the hate around you that they can create. They're going to get energy off your name alone. Look what come out. Hermit in the upright. Four of Swords in the upright. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back.
What does Solid Express mean by newer? Keeping our vehicles up to date means giving you the best ride the industry can offer. Simply better. Salt Lake Express.
Hermit in the upright, Four of Swords in the upright. This is where you gaining all your power. I'm going to tell you something that I don't appreciate or respect. And I already know all you, what they call it, anxious, attached, or hyper, whatever the fuck people feel. You're not allowed to go into hermit mode around people who are dependent on you for some type of self-esteem. It's called self-esteem, by the way. Or who are dependent on you for some type of energetic boost. Sometimes, and this is a harsh truth I'm about to tell you. Sometimes when people in hermit mode, they only respond to certain people. They only allow certain people to get in. And if you feel like somebody been in hermit mode and they keep you closed out, maybe they haven't gotten to a space of trusting you yet to even let you know why they in hermit mode. Maybe someone has exhibited some type of behavior that makes you feel like you need to be in hermit mode away from them. Hermit mode is up to your own discretion. With the Hermit and the Four of Swords, it's like, don't step out of healing or getting in tune with the shit that you used to do, because what the tests be? The tests are like, you dealt with a certain type of energy for so long in your life. Then you start to go into hermit mode. And with the Four of Swords, you start to heal and recuperate. Maybe you had an extroverted time period in your life, and then Spirit G-checked you, and you had to really sit in with yourself and get it together. This left a lot of people around you in King of Cups in reverse energy. When people don't respect spirituality, they're going to always attack you for doing what you are spiritually led to do. Judgment in the upright position. I've dealt with so many people in my life that had to take time out in hermit mode to get themselves together. When they came back out and was ready to laugh and chat again, man, I rejoiced. That song with Nicki Minaj, Moment for Life. It's a celebration every time we link up. Like, that's how it be. I have learned to respect the fact that sometimes people don't always want to be on output mode. Who gives a fuck? People need time, man. Now, I know if you sleeping with somebody, it's different. I know that's a whole different thing. But even then, with the Judgment in the upright, it's like, use your intuition on it then. Because if you sleeping with a motherfucker raw at that, and they can go weeks and months and years without speaking to you, oh, they need to be cut off. Okay, cut the fuck off. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, that's a whole different thing. Unless they then came to you in between that time and told you, like, I had a death or something going on, I'm not ready for this, then cool. But sometimes people could tell someone they not ready for something, or they just on this level, and people will over exaggerate their place in someone's life and still find malice and create chaos out of that. But man, if you really fuck with me, if you're going through a tough time, I'm going to be there for you, and I'm going to back off. I know what tough times feel like. I'm not about to be trying to be on nobody's head. Why am I hurt somebody's head when they already going through their own personal shit? And if I'm not going to offer no words of encouragement or ask you, do I need to pull up and do a drive-by or some shit, then I'm out of it. If you're not going to support somebody through their hard times and really give a fuck, back off. Or if your support is conditional, contingent upon somebody that's bare their whole soul to you and give up their own autonomy to be around you, you gonna get ghosted. People be wanting to know why they got ghosted, but they don't be really wanting to know. Sometimes people will ghost you if you bring in unbearable energy into their life when they already fighting their own battles. And regardless of how much you feel like you didn't text, talk with someone, especially if you ain't never been around them on some real shit, you can't be sitting up mad. Especially if you ain't never asked a motherfucker how they doing. Some of y'all could look back at your phone and see all the motherfuckers that's mad at you, but they ain't never asked you how they doing. That's why I be telling y'all, stay away from people that is quick to anger and slow to love. Because they going to be the ones that will not understand you, overstand you, understand you. They can't stand you. So it's easier for them to be quick to anger. You're supposed to be providing some type of comfort for them. So how dare you go through something? You coming up out of that shit. 8 of Pentacles in the upright position with the 3 of Cups in the upright position. All your hard work is paying off. The apprentice energy is like, damn, I done made it through this, I done made it through that, now I'm about to celebrate. So maybe, what I just say, what was we just saying? It's a celebration every time we link up. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. I don't give a fuck if it's just 3 people you with. Then one of them motherfuckers is your child. Your auntie or some shit. Y'all 3 better turn it up. And Spirit said, hold up. Spirit said, no, it's me, they child, and them. So some of y'all, it's just celebrating with Spirit and your family, your children, your immediate family. Thank you. Only the motherfuckers that was around you that saw you working hard is the ones you're going to be celebrating with. Whether they know the depths of it or not, or how hard you worked, they was there. They was a trooper. They didn't bring no hurt to your head. They was the one like, yo, you got this. Or just happy with whatever was going on, as long as it was being worked out and they was with you. I'm telling you. That's what it's looking like. Because I'm telling you right now, the last thing a motherfucker need is somebody barking and shit in their ear when they trying to fight a battle. And I'll be telling y'all this story. Well, my friend was losing their daughter to cancer. And everybody was popping shit and talking shit because they fell off the radar. And by the time they resurfaced, their daughter had passed away. She was only like 7 years old. And once they resurfaced, everybody was like, well, why you didn't say nothing? Well, why you didn't? And this motherfucker was like, because y'all was too busy being mad that I was gone instead of asking me, was I okay? That taught me a lot of lessons. I listen. I pay attention to the vibrations of the universe. You can't be on nobody like that. You don't fucking know. And sometimes, based on your attitude and your energy and the shit you projecting and being selfish, a motherfucker ain't gonna tell you what they going through. They just gonna get through it. And if you was trying to be a thorn in their side or they was fixing their life, they just not gonna fuck with you. They not. Everything ain't black and white. And everybody, you ain't the victim of everything. I listen to people. I see what people be going through. I know shit ain't easy out here. People right now is looking for compassion, patience, and kindness. I know there's a whole group of motherfuckers that love petty energy. They thrive in that. But there's a whole group of other motherfuckers that just looking for some peace of mind. That they or they've already created peace of mind. They're not gonna allow anyone in to threaten that, to upset that, to distract them. And it is what it is. That's their lessons. Do you not, like, people do not get that. Everybody learning lessons, going through shit. When you got main character syndrome, you're not going to be able to get that. Yeah, but they could have just told me they was going through something. My nigga, let me tell you, I was suffering through a death. I text people because I'm the type of motherfucker that my misery don't like company. So when I'm going through something, I'm going to tuck off and I'm going to get it together. And I'm going to build and I'm going to do what I got to do. But I was like, you know what? I usually do that. Let me reach out to people and tell them, you know, I can't be there for them right now because I'm mourning with my family. You know, motherfuckers, even in the same sentence as I was like, yo, I'm mourning right now. I'm going through a death. I just need time to pull away. You know, motherfuckers was like, oh, well, can you just tell me what this means real quick? Can you pull a card for me? Oh, well, that's still shady that you ain't said nothing. These motherfuckers I wasn't even around in my daily, everyday life. I was just extending grace, my nigga. That's why people sometimes don't tell you shit. Because when they going through something and you think that they supposed to be a certain pillar in your life and they tell you they going through something and you turn around and be like, okay, well, I know you going through this, but A, B, and C. Do this for me real quick before you go into mourning. Do this real quick. So I'm telling you, sometimes that's why people always be online with that bullshit talking about, you know, and I be seeing even when my clients come to me, they be falling out with people over dumb shit. Client lost her mom and just fell off social media and went away. And then bitches was sending her evil magic just because she was mourning the devil in the upright position. Lovers in reverse. Karmic ass, toxic ass connections. People wanting to punish you because they can't get a hold of you. That's the most toxic shit ever. You have erased it. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. You have erased this cycle. Ashe. The world in the upright position, justice in the upright position with the Four of Pentacles in the upright position. You've erased this cycle. You see the good that's coming into your life, the justice that's being restored into your life, the new cycles that are being brought in, new celebrations, commemorating new memories in your new environments or just in your new body. Some of you guys have been, I'm telling you, there's a regeneration that has come across a lot of you. You're holding on to these good moments. Be in the moment. Fuck this toxic ass social media lifestyle where you gotta be posting everything you doing, all your celebrations, all your wins, and all the things you got. No. Spirit is also telling you to stop oversharing. Stop oversharing. Stay the fuck from around people who feel like they the only ones who can go through something. These are unhealed people. With the Star in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. They're shallow, surface level shit. They're going to compare deep, life-changing events that's happening in your life with these major arcanas coming out to shallow shit that they've created in their own life through their unhealed energy. Stop fucking with people who say they love you but don't give a fuck about how you doing. Until they need attention, until they need validation. Because validation is coming up huge. Queen of Swords in reverse. Some people only be around you because they need some type of validation about some bullshit that they didn't create. So now See, these is the people that throw stones and hide their hands. Queen of Swords in reverse, cause drama and bullshit, spread lies behind the scenes, then show up in the world and be like, yo, you gotta be on my team because everybody against me. No, because you showing up as a King of Pentacles in the upright. Solid. Through it all, you've been solid. I'm also hearing too that you've been solid with motherfuckers that done betrayed you. Behind the scenes though, they don't think you know. That's the cold part. People think your vulnerability is stupidity. People think your vulnerability is naivete. You don't know nothing because you kind. You don't know nothing because you ain't always wilding out and popping off. See, this Queen of Swords in reverse always got some bullshit in her mouth. So that's why everybody know what they're going through. You the King of Pentacles, so you stoic, you quiet, you fight your battles and you celebrate alone and you build alone and you succeed alone and you create this generational wealth alone and you've learned how to be solid on your own. Stay away from messy bitches. Queen of Swords in reverse, and bitches be men too. Knight of Swords in the upright with the Queen of Swords in reverse. So you just got, like I said, people acting off impulse, untruths around you. Move around. Because with this Six of Pentacles in the upright energy, God got something for you. And God ain't gonna give it to you when you're around these types of folks. Why you think you've been living your best life in silence? Talk to me. Why you think you've been living your best life in silence? Semi away from society. How come when you just detach hermit energy and start to focus on shit, your money get a little better? Your home seems to calm down. Shit ain't as chaotic anymore. Yeah, you getting through some shit, but it's better than where you once were. That's why. Tell you, baby, this is the level up. And guess what you have to do to level up? You gotta lose sometimes. You gotta lose things. You gotta lose people, places, energies that you used to resonate with. You gotta let it all go. Two of Cups in reverse. But it's on a different level than just, oh, I'm done with my ex, I'm done with my fake friends. It's on a different level than that. It's different now. Ain't it different now? It's different now. All right, let's move on. Wow. You got number 17, which breaks down to the 8. The 8 is that abundant energy, that infinite energy. This card says Season of the Cauldron Keeper. Let's read this. This card says, it's a pity how often we take for granted the miracle of brewing. There's such magic in the slow stirring, in the sacred moment when the spices mesh and all those lone ingredients lose their unique identities and are swallowed by a new wholeness. Ours is a soft journey of becoming, and even now we are being stirred so patiently by that old mother, Ashe, by the cauldron keeper. Tell me, what is dissolving in your world now? What is being born? What single ingredients have lost their shape and forgotten their names now? The sacrifice has been a good one, I think. The brew will be a hearty one, I know. Ashe. Shout out to my girl AV for this deck. I love it. Yeah. This is speaking on so many levels. There's such magic in the slow stirring. The magician came out at the top of your reading. Okay? And what I always be fussing at y'all at on Friday. Get your tools. Get your shit going. Utilize what you have. It says, when the spices, and that speaks to somebody, when the spices mesh and all those lone ingredients lose their unique identities and are swallowed by a new wholeness. Get your fucking herbs together. Get your shit together. A new wholeness. See, the old ways won't work, but there's going to be a way to utilize your old tools with a new mindset. That's the new wholeness. You've become whole. So maybe you used to use certain tools and they wasn't working for you at that time. They're going to be working now. That's why you can't just throw shit away just because you didn't like it that time. Maybe you wasn't ready to receive the power it held at that time. This is also letting me know that even if people have been doing the same spells and magic on someone for a long time or projecting the same demonic energy onto someone, it's being swallowed by a new wholeness. So now that shit can't harm you the way it used to harm you. You are anew, the world, commemorating new what? Experiences, ways of being, the way you see yourself, the way you manifest. It's a whole new vibration about you. Telling you. Revisit some of the things you used to do. They wasn't working then because your mind was being fucked with. Your mind was being tampered with at that time, so you couldn't grasp the magnitude of what was being taught to you or shown to you by spirit. But now that you are made anew and you've been cleansed and you've been doing the fucking work, all these old tools are going to take on new power, new meaning, new resonance within you. Don't let nobody lie to you or tell you different. Your tools are going to embody the energy you embody. So if you're out here moving fucked up, you try to do some cleansing and spiritual work on yourself, that shit get fucked up too. All right. This card is number 42, The Wild Hunt. Ooh, let's read this one. It's the first time I pulled this one. And then I love how as soon as I open the book, it just goes straight to the page. Like, all right. It begins now. Look for the omens, the signs of the unfolding story. Tell me, what are your dreams telling you now? As you sit, oh my goodness, as you sit altar aside, wanting answers. That means while you sit next to your altar, basically, wanting answers. You are omniscient after all, and you are already and you already house the whole of your story somewhere inside the depths of your wild mind. Some things are best kept secret, of course, and our minds protect us as often as they betray us. Just for today, allow yourself to trust your intuition, to be ever so lightly so in tune to the mystery than you normally are. Why right now? Right in this moment? There is a dream awaiting you in the spectral realm that will gift you with the answers you seek. Ashe. Oh my God, activation. This card says activation. What do we talk about at the top of the reading? Regeneration. You getting your power back. That Ace of Wands in the upright position. That's activating energy. That's fire. That's you coming online again. That's you bringing back the shit from the surface that's been buried deep within your wound and your gut, where you hold all your stress, the cortisol, all the trauma, all the things. Look, baby, it's on. All right, don't fear nothing. Even when you are faced with uncertain circumstances and it just seemed crazy. It says sit by your altar. I tell y'all that all the time. Stop having cold altars. I don't care if your altar ain't big and lavish like people show online. That's why you don't show your altar online. Have the altar, even if it's in your fucking mind. Spirit knows all. God is more overstanding than the energy is made out to be. Because the God energy is an energy of all possibilities. Sit by your altar. Get things done. Get things in alignment. Sing to your altar. Talk to your altar. Light things. If you sit out a shot for Archangel Michael, you take a shot too. You got to get in tune with your tools. It sounds fucking pseudo or cliche. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm only talking to you about what I know. Get to that altar. I don't care how big or grand it looks to others. It has to be beautiful in spirit. That's all that matters. The intent. Woo, this deck is powerful. I love it. Wow. Bottom of the deck, fairy baptism. Number 47. Breaks down to the 11. Divine washover of your life. That's what's happening. It's gonna shake up some shit, man. You're gonna be emotional. We are emotional beings. You're gonna feel a lot of shit as stuff is washed off of you and removed from you. You need to be doing your spiritual baths 3 to 4 times a week, at the least 2 to 3. There's a cleansing that's coming over you, and even in the way you think. Crazy. This baptism of the fairy pool. Now this is the fae. Now you gotta know, fairies are dangerous sometimes. Very protective. And if you resonate with fairy energy, you got some vicious protectors around you that nobody even know that's coming. It says, come to the water with me, my child. I think you will be pleasantly surprised by an ancient remedy that holy and cool element can be. Where shall we go? We might wade just a bit in a muddy mountain stream after a good rain. Or perhaps we shall find the sweetest renewal in a waterfall, or the greatest grief medicine in the old grandmother called the sea. Now, the first card talked about the old mother. This card is talking about the old grandmother. We are in Cancer season. So those of you who have crossed over ancestors that were of the feminine energy, whether they were good or not, they could be working on your behalf, but you have to use your discernment within that. It says, what water spells bring us closer to our sacred sensuality, to our esoteric, excuse me, I said esoteric, that too, but to our erotic innocence. When we forget our more instinctual souls, when we get lost in the muck of reason or blinded by the light of too sterile social properties, we must go to the water and ask for a blessing. She will abide. That hallowed liquid, we are her kin after all. So where it says being blinded by the light of too sterile social properties, they mean two in the aspect of TOO, not two like in numbers, but like too much. So this is saying, like, with this baptism, it's like spirituality has been watered down to the point where it's so sterile that nobody wants to hear the deepness. They only want to hear the shallow aspect of spirituality that makes them feel good and makes them avoid accountability. See, the grandmother energy, that's diving deep. What I say, stuff you've caused, stuff your parents caused, stuff their parents caused. But it's not only that. When it comes to generational wealth, it could be going back to stuff that was left for you in generations that are now coming to the surface so you can reap the benefits at a time in society where you need it the most. Do you get me? Some type of spiritual inheritance that's going to transform into a physical inheritance in your life. Maybe somebody stole a will from you. Maybe somebody canceled you out of some type of inheritance. Maybe somebody took your name off of a will. Maybe you were robbed of something as a child, as a youth. Now that's all being returned to you. Maybe you won't get that will, or you won't get that portion or whatever was robbed from you, but you have a grandmother spirit, a mother spirit, a divine feminine energy that cannot be harmed, that is working behind the scenes under the depths of the surface with the baptism energy. We are in Cancer season. This is very important to Cancer season. You have to understand the power of the Cancerian energy when it comes to the mother wounds, the mother inspiration, just the nurturing. It's a very powerful energy. You guys are going through a baptism, so you're going to come up above water again. And all the things that were taken from you while you were being drowned in deceit, being drowned in lies, being drowned in betrayal, being drowned in self-imposed imprisonments. You're being given a chance to rise above that and breathe again and to be washed clean from that bullshit, and you're not going to go back. The only question is, are you going to allow yourself to be cleansed and removed from this shit? That's it. All right, let's move on. You know what the fuck it feel like when you almost drown at the pool? Man, you don't come up looking pristine. You come up, eyeliner that ran off, you got water in your eyes, you choking, your baby hair laid down all over your forehead, you out of breath. That's what's going on. That's the baptism. You're getting all this shit about you. Bottom line. All this toxicity you've been swimming in, these muddy waters and this just all this shit, you coming up out of it. I remember when I was little, we used to go to Van Ness Park. And they had a pool there. It was right across the street from a Jack in the Box. Boy, those was the good old days when I used to eat fast food like a motherfucker when I could. But anyway, I almost drowned at that motherfucking pool. That's probably why it's got a mark on my heart. But guess what that shit taught me? It taught me how to swim. You're gonna drown a bitch now. I almost drowned, gang. I was like, learn how to kick. Because they used to, back in the day, when I was learning how to swim, they used to just push you in or let you jump in. It was lifeguards and shit, but they was teenagers on summer break that knew how to swim. They didn't really care. If you looked like you could swim, they'd let you get in the deep end. My ass always thought I knew what to do. I jumped my ass in the deep end. And I couldn't even breathe. And I was in the water like, oh shit, I gotta kick. I gotta do something. I gotta get back to the top. That's all I could think at the bottom of the pool. Got back to the top and I survived. And I'm here today to talk shit to y'all. But I'm just being for real. I'm saying, like, sometimes you almost gotta drown, low key, or sometimes you drown and you reborn. That's that regeneration. But you here again and swim another day. You know? So keep kicking. Doggy paddle in between times when you tired. You know when you just swimming laps and you get fucking tired, you got a doggy paddle for a minute. You got a doggy paddle. And that shit'll keep you afloat. And that shit'll get you to the end of the pool where you can climb up out that motherfucker. Sometimes you got a doggy paddle. That don't mean you don't know how to swim. It just mean your ass tired. You've been swimming for a long time. And you only doggy paddle when you've been swimming a long time and you're almost to the end. So keep doggy paddling. Your ass is almost up out of this shit. Okay? Alright, let's see here. But your ass better know it's always sharks in the goddamn water. So don't doggy paddle too damn long. You know, you get in the water just as long as you need to, then you get your punk ass out. You don't want to be in there too long, you'll lose some shit. Man, the 90s was popping. Y'all don't even know about the 90s like me. Y'all don't know? What y'all know about the 90s? We was having fun. Okay, the first oracle message you guys got coming out was anxiety in reverse. Yes. Yes. Like Nine of Swords in reverse. Didn't y'all have a Nine of Swords in reverse earlier? Okay. Oh, it said, I know. Okay, this card says anxiety, worry, or distress. Finally, relief. This nightmare of a card reverse could mean one of two things. Either a recent problem is on its way out, causing you to feel more relaxed, or you have mastered the old habit of worry and have freed yourself from the anxiety within. Either way, anxiety reverse is a good omen. That's the second time today we had omen come out. Is a good omen of a more relaxed and peaceful time to come. Maintain a trusting attitude and let the difficulties and fear thoughts fade away into the distance. Affirmation: I let go of worry, I assume the best, and live in peace. All is well. Ashe. Yeah. Some of y'all, when it says you have mastered the old pattern of worry, that just means like, not saying that you just love to worry. That means that you've mastered it. So when you know a certain worry is coming in, you know how to switch your mindset to a solution instead of the worry itself. Whenever there's a worry coming up, always switch gears to the solution. That's going to help you with patience. That's going to help you with clarity. That's going to help you with anxiety. So when you feel an energy of worry and fear approaching you or coming on with the anxiety in reverse, you've mastered it or it's on its way out. That's why you got to allow yourself to feel the feels there. When you allow yourself to feel, that's going to tell you where the wound is at. Like an esoteric Tylenol. You ever wonder, like when you got cramps or you got a headache or your back is hurting and you take a painkiller, some of y'all be like, well, how the hell this painkiller know exactly where to numb the pain at? You know? It's all about the inflammation. So you got to be your own esoteric Tylenol right now, or Motrin, whatever you take, so you can see the source of the anxiety, the pain, and the frustration, and you know how to calm it down as opposed to waiting on something else to come into you and take that shit away from you. Wow, okay. You got caring connections coming out in the upright position. Once you learn that, it's like all the good things you need, the connections, the resources, the alliances, the camaraderie, the companionship. Once you figure out where the source of the pain is coming from and you heal that shit and the anxiety and the anxious attachments and all this bullshit goes away like I was talking about, then that's when the caring connections come in. Because when you in anxious attachment mode, I said attraction. That means your ass get anxious and start to attack the motherfuckers that you want attention from. But anyway, when you start to heal this anxious ass attachment that society got y'all thinking y'all got, you learn how to heal. And then you make room for caring connections, not connections you gotta chase or stress about. This card shows, this says friendship, partnership of two, possible love. This card shows a couple in a tender embrace with the woman holding the blossoms of new love. Like the community card, this card reveals a caring connection, but usually between two people only. This card upright signals the beginning or deepening of a kindred spirit friendship, or even the appearance of new love. It can also signify a formal business partnership. When this card appears, be on the lookout for new connections presenting themselves. The relationships you already share may become more intimate, purposeful, or present at this time. Notice the opportunities to forge new or deeper bonds. There may be a tender karmic connection at hand. Wow, so you guys could really be coming into your soul tribe, or just someone that gets you on a soul level. And don't get twisted all the time thinking that just because somebody come in showing kindness and affection and camaraderie or companionship, that means y'all gotta be together forever. This is just caring connections coming in that's going to blossom and let you know that there's still good energy out there, still connections that can be made. Fuck all the past shit with the anxiety in reverse, people you connected with that just brought anxious energy into your life. Caring connections embodies the energy of patience and compassion and love and just genuine energy. That's what's coming in. And you got to just clear all the other shit out so this has room to grow. This is number 14, which breaks down to the 5. The 5 energy is the energy of change. So just change the way you connect with people. Change the individuals that you would normally connect with and kind of step outside of your comfort zone. The last card you guys got is the Sun in the upright position with man holding a coin. Somebody money about to get better. Stability is coming in. Let's read this real quick. This card says new beginnings and great creativity. The sun brings blessings to the earth, and this card portends blessings in your own life as well. Just as the sun nurtures the earth, bringing new life in the spring and summer, this is your time for a new beginning, the onset of a nurturing new light in your life, the light of divine inspiration and personal growth. This card marks a great time of creativity, bringing the culmination of a new and important project, such as the birth of a baby or the writing of a publication of a new book or even the birth of a new you. Now is the time to put your energy into expressing your truth and vision. Visualize the light of divine love pouring into your heart and mind like the rays of the sun, bringing inspiration, growth, and abundant blessings. See the future you want to create and know the sun is shining on your intentions now. Oh my God. Congratulations, guys. The sun is shining on your intentions now. You had the sun in the upright earlier. 6 of Wands. Pour your and it's going to be corny. All right? It might seem corny to people who ain't tapped in. But when the sun shines on your intentions, all the things that you are pushing for the greater good with harm to none are going to be the things that blossom in your life, and it's going to bring you to being this man holding a coin. This is just synonymous to the King of Pentacles energy in the upright you guys had earlier when we were talking about your generational wealth and being stable. You guys might even come into a connection with wealthy people or people who are just spiritually wealthy and whole. You could even get into a relationship with the caring connections with somebody who's set up for themselves, who's doing well for themselves. All right, gang. That was your collective timeless tarot reading. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all your support, your bookings, your subscribes, your donations, the super chats. Anyone who's purchased anything from my website, you know I appreciate y'all. I love you guys, man, and I just want the best for you guys. You take good care of yourselves, okay? Try to worry less, okay? Worry less. All right. I know things are up in the air for some of you right now, but it's all about to make sense. Things are about to calm down in your environment. It's extremely important for your energy, your spiritual environment. I feel like things are going to calm down on that level too. Just stay focused, man. Just push through. We don't got no other choice. All right, gang. If you need me, email me. 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 Shit. All right, guys. I love you again. Sending you love, peace, and balance.